A woman is the most unique creation of God. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform. Happy Women's Day to everyone. Respected directors, sir, principal, coordinators, teachers, and my dear parents. I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the webinar session organized as part of Women's Day celebration. The courage to make tough decisions and the compassion to listen to the need of others is an art. Our director, sir, doesn't set out to be a leader, but becomes a special one by the equality of his action and integrity of his intent. No occasion can be so magnificent without urgent guidance and support. We couldn't have organized this event without the accurate leadership of our director, sir. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome our Vice Principal, Mr. Rohit Satish, always guides us and keeps our spirits high. It's your sense of commitment which creates an apt platform for us to grow. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. I extremely feel honored to introduce our chief guest, Ms. Chitra Ravi, founder and CEO, Chrysalis. She is an educational visionary who has spent the last 2 decades building a community and developing solutions to bring a fundamental change in the education system. She has brought radical changes in the school education system by eliminating the need for textbooks in classrooms and bringing an inclusive outlook to teacher development. She always emphasizes on the importance of bringing a culture of thinking in classrooms as well creating emotionally safe learning environments for children. Chitra Ravi holds a master's in English and in business administration. She was recently honored with Social Leader of the Year at the Leadership Summit and Awards. On behalf of everyone present here, I welcome you, ma'am. I welcome all the coordinators who are pillars of constant support and motivation. I welcome all the teachers who are an integral part of this institution. With immense pleasure, I welcome our dear parents. We do cherish your partnership and collaboration in all our endeavors. We treasure your love and concern towards us. Your esteemed presence makes us feel so proud. Welcome, dear parents. Last but not the least, I welcome our technical team to this webinar. I hope all of you will have a fruitful session. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to Ms. Chitra Devi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like I said, it's my pleasure to talk to you all. So keep your eyes and ears open so that you can ask me any questions you want to interact with me. This is not like a monologue. Though maybe for the first 5 to 10 minutes, I will share something that's very dear to me, gained by me by years of experience, and what I've seen in life as very important. First of all, wishing each one of you a very happy Women's Day. I think a nation will progress only when every day is a Women's Day. So for now, we will keep it an annual thing, and on March 8th, all of us are wishing everyone. But as long as every day we choose to respect every woman we see, and we are able to also live up to the potential that each one of us have, I think it will be a beautiful world. And that is how I see the world. I see the world as a very, very, very beautiful, universe is so beautiful. Every day when you wake up, you got to tell yourself, oh, this is such a beautiful day. Never ever wake up with, oh my God, yet another dull day, weak day. I wish it was a Sunday, it was a holiday. I think we've all had that, enough with the Corona times, and we all want to be bubbling with energy and, look forward for a great days to come. I personally think, I was asked to speak a little bit on leadership and how one needs to awaken. You're all aware, many of you may be aware of the philosophy and the vision of Chrysalis, right? I started this almost 2 decades ago, and the whole idea was, to nurture human beings. And we just chose to be nurturing the little human beings, 2 years old to maybe 12-year-old. It's not even like, discover or whatever. It is there. You just need to awaken it. And awakening that potential, I can tell you, when you start looking at it, then it blossoms. Life instantly becomes beautiful. Life is not, and happiness is not dependent on what you get every day from someone, or the money, or the fame, or certificates, or whatever. Those are all situations that come in your life. But true happiness comes when you are able to awaken that innermost potential that each one of us have. I have great respect for teachers. And today, the corona has shown that one needs to really respect parents as well, because I think most of your parents have already started becoming teachers in some way. So, always the education and learning for the child is a synergy between what is given at home as stimulation, as nurturing, and what is received in school. And to that, I want to pay my respects to Powai School and the beautiful team there. Though I have not directly come to the school or met any of you personally, I keep hearing so much from my team about Powai School, about Dr. Satish, about Rohit, and everybody, all of you who are the pillars of what it is today. So, congratulations and wishing you the very best. I just wanted to leave 4 messages with you. On Women's Day, can you all sign a pact? You know what a pact is, right? You're all going to say, I will do this from today. And what is the pact that I think you should to shine, to glow, to grow? The first is pact. You look at the spelling of pact, P-A-C-T, right? I'm going to give you 4 principles of this pact. Okay. The first principle, the P, is pay attention. I know as teachers, you would be saying this every day to your children, right? More so when you're conducting online classes. Are you paying attention, children? I'm not talking about that attention. I'm talking about empathy, active listening. How many of us, when somebody is talking to us, somebody is not really talking to us, but looking at their eyes, looking at their expressions, looking at their emotions, looking at situations, looking at nature? How many of us go in the morning out to the balcony, outside of your gate, pay attention to the beautiful rays of the sun? I tell you, I do that every day. I wake up at about 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning. I do a lot of things, and then by 6 o'clock, I'm out there as I see the sun rising. Pay attention to everything. When you do that, the empathy comes out in your class as you're teaching, or when your child at home, when your 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 10-year-old comes and talks to you. What are we doing sometimes? Looking at the phone. The child is telling you something, you're like, yeah, 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 yeah. You're hearing, you're not paying attention. Mindfulness, paying attention mindfully, listening. It's not easy. It's not at all easy. I'm telling you, we get so distracted. Do you know that in a day, we harbor millions and millions of thoughts. Every second, there are thousands and thousands of thoughts in our brain, in our mind. So the only way you can calm down your mind, your brain, and allow it to be energetic is when you pay attention. So my first principle of the pact is pay attention. I can talk to you about paying attention for 3 days, but I don't think we have the time today for that. So the first thing is pay attention. Second, P and A. What is the A I'm going to talk to you about? Acknowledge, accept, and adore yourself. I don't know, many of you may have gone on the flight, right? You take a plane. The first thing the air hostess will tell you is, when they tell you how to use the oxygen mask, do you know what they tell you? They tell you, even if you have a child next to you, you first wear the oxygen mask. You first wear the oxygen mask and then attend to your child next to you. Motherly instinct is not so, right? We all want first to take care of the children, take care of the house. Women are always so giving. So you think it's wrong. You're very guilty when you want to spend a little time on yourself, right? I can eat later. I can't go to the gym because I have to take care of everybody in my family. Take care of yourself first. Acknowledge, accept, you are unique. You're unique. Can we mute? I mean, can everyone mute, please? Yeah. So acknowledge, accept, and adore yourself. You need to adore yourself. You need to admire yourself. You need to take self-care is so important. Okay. Don't feel guilty. How do you take care of yourself? You have to take care of your body, right? Accept your body. Oh, I'm not as tall. I'm not as slim. I'm not as whatever. My face is not, my skin is not. So, no, forget it. You are born with something unique. Every feature, every fingerprint is unique. We all know that. Acknowledge that, accept yourself, and admire and adore yourself. Because only when you love yourself can you go to the third step. I'll come to the third step. Contribute to the world. See, only when you are strong, when you are healthy, when you are sure about yourself, you can contribute to society. Contributing doesn't mean that you have to donate millions or you have to be of a very high position. Do you know that every time you walk into the class as a teacher and facing 30 children, 35 children, you are contributing something, right? You're contributing knowledge, you're contributing love, you're contributing, care, right? You can become the role model for that student. The student who's a 7-year-old, 8-year-old is looking at you, looking at every behavior of yours. So even as a teacher in a third standard or a kindergarten, you should know that you are contributing, but do it mindfully. Do it consciously. How can I contribute to the world is a question. You have to wake up every day and slowly expand. First, you may be contributing to your little family, then to the 35 children in your class, then to the 70 parents, then to the thousands of the community that you are in. Slowly, you can start expanding. When I started Chrysalis, I had a small learning center in the garage of my house, right? About 50 kids would come there, and I used to do a lot of teaching and dialoguing and all that. Then today we are serving about 300,000. It's because of the the everybody, including people like you who have contributed to the growth of Chrysalis. That is where contribution has to be expanded. That is the third. So you have pay attention, acknowledge, accept, and adore yourself. The third is contribute, PAC. What is the T? Take the leap, take the plunge. Human beings have an innate nudge to always grow, right? But don't make your growth synonymous to, I was teaching LKG this last year. Today I'm teaching UKG. That's a growth in its own way. I don't even know whether that's a growth, but that is, you should understand what true growth is. What is the growth? How do I become a better teacher? How do I become a better parent? How do I learn something new? What are the 5 things I'm going to learn this year, 2021? What are the 5 things I'm going to learn by design, consciously? Take the plunge. Don't draw a small line and a square in which you're sitting, right? They say, Kenathu Tavala in Tamil, right? Frog in the well. You're very happy. I'm going to sit in my well. I know where the pebbles are. I know where the water is. Nobody is going to attack me. That's not what human beings are born for. We want to scale. We want to become better. And to do that, you need to take the leap, the T. So you can start. So you have a wish list for yourself. Okay. What am I going to learn? I've always wanted to drive. Can I learn driving? I want to learn a new language. I want to visit a new place and learn from it. I want to climb a mountain. I want to learn swimming, something. I want to learn a philosophy. I want to learn a new subject. You have to at least tell me, all of you, 5 things this year, 2021. What are you going to learn? Right? So I want to end with this, the pact. Pay attention to every small thing. I do this exercise sometimes, right? I go to my roof garden, I pick up 2 leaves, 2 different leaves, and I see the difference between these 2 leaves, right? What is the light intensity? In one leaf, the light will not come through easily. In another, it'll be like, it becomes light green. The light comes, the texture is different, the smell is different. Soak yourself in nature, pay attention. How many of you have seen the beauty of the thorn in a rose? How many of you have touched the petals and seen how beautiful it is? Every day you need to pay attention. In your class, pay attention. When somebody's talking, pay attention. I told you, acknowledge, accept, and adore yourself. Go to the mirror every day and say, I love you, right? Sometimes it seems funny, but it's really worth it doing it. Don't be criticizing yourself all the time. Oh, I wish my nose was a little longer. I wish my ears were more beautiful. It's not worth it. Life is not worth it. The third is contribute to the world. Start small, start incrementally, grow, and you can contribute a lot to the world. And the last one is step up, take the leap, the T. Take the leap, step up every day, learn, like I said, at least 5 new things in a given year. I tell you, each one of us can become a woman leader, a leader who can save the world, who can make this world a beautiful place, and from that derive a lot of happiness and cheer, and life becomes absolutely beautiful for you. So thank you. I'm not going to, extend this, but I'd love to have any interaction that you wish to have with me. Happy to speak to you. Yeah, anyone has any questions, you can just open your audio and ask me. No questions?
For your wonderful speech today, and it was a great message to all of us, to all the teachers. And I will definitely start practicing the first thing which you insisted on, which is paying attention, which I think I don't. I usually do it sometimes. So when we expect the children to pay attention, definitely we have to be attentive to the kids as well as to everybody around us. So that was the right message which I've taken from you today. Thank you so much. And this is Vedashri representing Family Vidyashram and the Academic Family.
Thank you. You really, it calls for a lot of courage to say, I think I need to improve in that. That shows that you are a true woman champion, right? So, yeah. Don't, the fourth one, right? Like I told you, what is the fourth one? Take the leap. That means you should shed all your shyness. Oh, I want to ask, but I don't know how to ask. I'm a little scared to go to the mic. I don't know what Chitra will think. No, you should be bold, courageous. Whatever is in your mind, just ask. There is no stupid question. There is nothing that you cannot ask. So I'll be happy if you have some questions for me.
Namaste, ma'am. This is Gauri Dinesh, HOD of the English department.
Hey, Gauri. Yeah.
It's wonderful to listen to you, ma'am. It's really motivated me and make me understand who I am. Thank you so much for those wonderful points. One thing is I've learned is that I don't spend time for myself. That is something which we said admire yourself. We all have to do that. We don't have time taking care of the household chores and too many things, sacrificing for the family.
we really need to, all of us over here as women, we need to spend time to ourselves. We not keep on bothering about what my son is doing, what my husband is doing. I should take care of him. It's a never-ending job. But I feel 100% we need to take time for the 24 hours only God has given. But we need to find time to spend on ourselves, admire ourselves, take care of ourselves, of our health, everything. Even grooming ourselves is also very important now. And something which always pondered me is we take so many promises. You asked us to take a promise and everything. We go with a different outlook. The moment we step out of this room, we are back to the same woman. It can be concerned about the family. It never happens. And that's what the woman is, because her love for the family, her love for the children is something which has no bounds at all. I say this, I say this, man, but when I go back and spend time with my family priority becomes the first. And that's what the women is. You agree, all of you? Yes. We take promises. We take promises. I know, ma'am, what you said is really great, and we like to imbibe it in our regular activities. But the moment we step out of this room, what should I cook for today? Do I have class till 8 o'clock? What will my family do? Will I be able to serve them? This is our priority of concern. So hats off to all.
Gauri ma'am, if I may just interrupt there, you have a very valid point. I've also gone through that in my life. But one eureka moment for me was, if I don't take care of myself, will I be able to take care of my family for a long time? I cannot. Right? If I don't take care of myself, then my daughters, my husband, my father, mother, how would I have taken care of themselves, right? So it's very important. It is not selfishness. You know, sometimes we get guilty thinking, oh my God, how can I leave them on a Sunday and go do something for myself? You know, we feel very guilty. But unless you are, that's why I said you have to take care of your body. You talked about grooming. It's very important. Your body, you need to look good. It's not about how my complexion is or how my hair is or whatever, but you need to be really energetic, right? So your body is important. Your mind is important. Your heart is important, right? Your soul is important. So all this you have to take care. It's not only, just going and doing some exercise. I mean, that's the least you should do. How many of you exercise regularly? Yeah, next time I'm going to come to Powai school, I want everybody to put up their hand and say, I'm doing something. Start small. See, one tip I can give you is, we always think immediately January 1st, okay, this year I'm going to go to the gym and do something, blah, blah, and it won't happen. 5 minutes, can you do breathing exercise? I can do a session for you all, okay? I do pranayama, I do yoga. So can you do 5 minutes a day? 5 minutes, what's going to happen? Is the heaven going to drop off? So nothing, you have to start small, and then I'm telling you, the family will start respecting your time. The family will start giving value to your time. They know that they are happy to see an energetic Gauri, right? So I agree. I've also gone through this. It's not like, I'm not gone through this, but somehow you have to come out and start looking at yourself inward and say, only if I'm healthy in the mind, in my emotions, in my body energy, can I serve others. That's why I put that third thing as contributing to others and society as a third part. So thank you. I mean, I agree that all this is nice to listen to, and then you go out, you are like, no, adella Chitra edo vandu sonnanga nalla irundhudu. That's not what, I don't want to come here and do that for you. So you should all promise me that you will start something from today.
Yes, ma'am, that's what I want to tell my colleagues also.
Yeah.
Practice.
Remind one another. Like Gauri ma'am is reminding you every day. One person should remind. Do you remember pact? Did you pay attention? Did you do something for somebody? Compassion, something, or even contributing to the world. Like I said, it's not about putting a huge money out there or action out there. Even a smile, right? Today, I would say I contributed half an hour of my time for Powai group people, right? That's enough for me today, right? I've done something. So thank you, Gauri. I think it was a pleasure listening to you.
The most beautiful woman is a smile on the face. Thank you, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Hi.
I'm Vanilla. Actually, I used to get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock. I used to talk to the universe. Everybody, they'll say, what this lady, what she's doing. I love to talk to the universe. At 6 o'clock, I go for a walk. Whatever you're telling, I'm following that. And today it's being a Women's Day. I dressed up, I took a selfie.
Amazing.
I used to take a selfie, admire myself. Now I come to a conclusion, what I'm doing is right. When I hear all those words from you, I feel what I'm doing is right.
Absolutely. And if people tell you, are you crazy speaking to the universe, tell them that, you know, you are on a different plane. I'm on a higher plane talking to the universe. So I think it is very, very nice. Thank you. I mean, it's really nice to hear that. And, you know, I think loving oneself is so important. That doesn't necessarily mean only taking selfies. I'm sure you're doing other things. Just the fact that you are out there walking, getting up early in the morning, I think all those are signs that you are, you really care about yourself. I think kudos to you.
I have to follow only one thing, what you told last week, that we have to learn something new. So I'll start learning swimming now this year.
Super. Super. Put it out in your staff room. And then when I meet you sometime end of the year, you have to tell me I got into swimming lessons and I can now swim. Yeah.
Super me, ma'am. My name is Vanilla.
Thank you. Thank you. Lovely.
Gratitude opens the door to the power, wisdom, and the creativity of the universe. I, Devika, on behalf of our school, Power Vidyashram, extend a hearty vote of thanks to our respectable chief guest, Mrs. Chitra Ravi, CEO and founder of Chrysalis, who has spared her time from a busy schedule to grace this occasion. Dear ma'am, today we, the team Power, had an opportunity to hear your thoughts on how to empower ourselves as a women. Your words of fact is highly motivating us. I thank you once again, ma'am. Without your presence and inspiring words, this event would have not been a successful one. I would like to extend my deep gratitude to our director, sir, Dr. C. Satish, Pave Group of Schools, as it is not an easy transition for us, but your leadership and your positive attitude have helped us to stand here. My sincere thanks to Mr. Rohit Satish, Vice Principal, for his long hours and hard work that made this event a successful one. My heartfelt thanks to Mrs. Niranjani, Academic Coordinator, for her consistent support and guidance in all the endeavors of planning. We are also thankful to Mr. Kamalesh, Chrysalis team, for his excellent coordination. Last but not the least, a sincere thanks to Mrs. Sudha Priya, Mr. Mr. Vasan, Mr. Srinivasan, Mr. Meghanathan, and all the teachers and parents. Thank you once again. I conclude by stating that girls with dreams become a woman with vision. Happy Women's Day.
Thank you. Good luck to each of you.